Hey, beautiful beating hearts, how are you? It's another beautiful sunny day where I am, and I hope in whatever way the weather is that your internal weather is beautiful and sunny as well. Just wanted to pop on and say a few words today. Um, Things I've learned along my own journey, and maybe if anything I say helps anybody, even one person, then it certainly has been worth my time and effort. We live in a very heavy kind of planetary energy these days in general. There's lots going on that people are struggling with, and lots going on inside of people that they're struggling with. And one of the things I really think is important is that we be willing to let go of what no longer serves us. Um, Whatever prevents us from moving forward into like an improved and expanded state of being. Ask yourself, what are you resisting the ending of? Is it an idea? Is it a belief? Is it a behavior? Is it your attachment to something? Is it a person? Is it a part of your identity? Is it a pattern? Is it a habit? Ask yourself what you may need to do in order to allow that ending. Resistance is a very natural thing that we as human beings do, because the point is our brain is kind of primal, really. It likes to keep us aligned with things that are familiar. So the brain's job is to keep us aligned with things that are familiar. But your job in loving yourself is to make sure that what is familiar to you is good for you, right? So consider that. Your job is to make whatever is familiar to you good for you. Let me share a few energetic or spiritual truths, certainly that are true for me, and that I learned in some ways in very hard ways. The first is that there is a difference between giving of yourself and giving up yourself. And I think so many of us are looking for some hole, something to fill that hole that we feel inside, that we just throw ourselves into everything, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a community group, whether it's an activity. We just go all out, like 150%. And I think recognizing there's a difference there becomes very important. We get in these people-pleasing patterns, and we don't want to set boundaries and say, you know what? It doesn't resonate with me to do that. We don't want to say no because we're afraid of rejection, or that they're not going to like us, or they're going to get mad at us. And that's real. That happens for a lot of people, myself included. Not so much now, though. I think that when you become more of an observer in your life, when you start to kind of stand back and have a look at it, and you just watch yourself go through it, then I think it becomes easier. I always like to say that distance provides perspective, and I believe it does. It's like seeing the forest for the trees, right? Another truth for me is that we live in a yes universe. Now, what does that mean? Anything we want, we get? No, no. The universe doesn't give you what you want. The universe gives you who you are energetically, and from a consciousness point of view. What I mean is that what you say to yourself, what you say out loud about what you think you want, or what you think of yourself even, starts to become your reality. Your thoughts create your reality. So if you're going around through your day going, wow, I'm getting chubby, the universe says, yes, my love, as you wish. If you say out loud or in your head, oh my God, this is so hard, the universe says, yes, my love, it is. So be really mindful of what you think and what you say, especially as it relates to you, because at the end of the day, we do live in a yes universe. The universe conspires to support whatever you believe. So for me, it became important to really look at what I believed. And were they really my beliefs, or was it just the result of so much programming, what we're taught? A lot of people will say, well, I was raised this way. Of course you were raised that way, but now you're grown, and you can decide what beliefs are empowering for you. You're not duty bound to follow what your parents taught you to do, or what the schools taught you to do, or what anybody else taught you to do. So you may want to do a belief inventory as it relates to love and money and relationships and the various aspects, I guess, of living, and what you believe about those things, and whether or not those beliefs are actually true for you now. And if they're not, guess what? You can change them. You can adopt new beliefs. You can flip your